Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we're going through the house and we're trashing things. I've done this before in my closet. I've given you guys recommendations for things to trash in your closet. Occasionally donate. Today we're going through the house. I feel like a lot of us right now have some extra time and these things are literally things you can trash today. There's a couple things in this list you might want to consider donating, but a lot of them actually will go right in the trash. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let's get started. Okay, so the very first thing that you're going to trash today, after you watch this video, and maybe a few of my other videos, you're gonna go to your refrigerator and you're gonna throw out those condiment packets because we all know you have them. Don't lie. Go look, go check your refrigerator. I bet you have them hidden behind the butter back there. Yeah, are you really gonna use them? No, you're not going to use them, so you should put them in the trash. Number 2, this one is a no-brainer, but it only makes sense that I add it in here since we're already in the refrigerator. So after you throw out those condiment packets, go back to the refrigerator and throw out all of the expired food. And this includes any leftovers that have been in there over a week just in Tupperware containers, but it also means those pickles. It means the barbecue sauce that's been in there for months and you haven't finished the whole bottle. It might mean the mayonnaise that's 2 years old. So just go through your refrigerator. Just clean it all out and your refrigerator will look so much more tidy. It might give the illusion that you need to go to the grocery store, but really you don't. You actually don't. Okay, so this one I really like. It's gonna apply to everyone, like most of these. You're gonna go to your stash of pens and pencils, and you're gonna throw out the ones that have really bad ink. Maybe no ink. You're gonna throw away the pencils with no erasers. Who wants a pencil with no eraser, but you still have them? So just go through your writing utensils and toss out the bad ones. I mean, just think about it. Next time you go to put a pen back, it's gonna actually go in the slot really well. It's not gonna be jammed all together, you know? Do you know what I mean? I think you know what I mean. Look how much you've accomplished already. So the next thing that you should consider trashing and replacing is any pots and pans with scratches in them. And I know this happens over years of use, but a lot of people don't realize how important it is to actually replace your pots and pans because once that protective layer on the pan is compromised with the scratching, that actually leaks toxins into your food every single time you make food, and that is so bad. Like, it's really, really bad. And I was awful at replacing my pots and pans as of recently. I knew it needed to be done, but I just dragged my feet because I just didn't know what to order. I knew I really wanted something healthy. So I did lots of research and I finally ordered a set. I can link it down below. We are so happy with them. It is ceramic, which again is a really, really healthy option. So like I said, if you happen to be interested in the market, you can do your own research, but I can link these below. While we're on this subject, the next thing you should consider trashing are any old cooking utensils because those get compromised too. The little silicone, I don't know what that is. It gets all warped and weird and that probably leaches bad things into your food too. Not to mention, we usually only have like 3 of our top favorites and those are what we actually use when we cook food. So just go through your utensil drawer, toss out the bad ones. I did recently order these wooden utensils, which, oh my gosh, I am loving. Not only are they just really pretty to look at on my kitchen counter, but again, they're very healthy. The next thing that you should consider trashing are blankets and or towels with stains and rips. And I know they are so cozy and nice on your skin and they're familiar, but they've seen better days. And sometimes we just have to part ways and that's okay. Replace them. You'll thank me later. You actually will. Bonus tip, if you're feeling nostalgic about those towels and blankets, you don't actually have to trash them. Just move them along to storage or like maybe a garage, a workspace where you can use them as a drop cloth, maybe when you spill car oil or something like that. They actually might come in handy. If you're enjoying this video, consider subscribing. It's right down there. So we're on number 7, and this is a good one. This is a good one. We're gonna trash all of those travel and sample-sized products. They're like the condiment packets. We don't really use them. We think we're gonna use them, but we don't really use them. And we actually don't take them on our vacations when we think we're going to use them. We don't. So go to your bathroom, open those drawers, maybe under the sink. We have them stashed everywhere. Just gather them all up, say your goodbyes, and let's trash them. I know. I feel guilty about throwing away perfectly good products too. They're most likely expired, like they probably are, let's be real. But if you really don't think they are, you could just gather them all up, give them to your grandma, give them to your mom, pass them along if you don't wanna really trash them, because they probably are good, but we just need to pass them along to somebody else that thinks that they're gonna actually use it. So while we're talking about expirations, we might as well move on to our makeup that is expired, or hair products, or lotions that we have had for 12 years. Yeah, it's time to just trash those because it'll really diminish the clutter. I know when it comes to makeup like mascara, that stuff just dries out, so it's really easy to toss that out because it just stops working. But a lot of other makeup like blush, or maybe eyeshadow palettes, we've had them for years and years and years. They're expired. They probably still look visually okay, and honestly, I don't think they're really gonna hurt you. I mean, maybe they will, I don't know. We like to buy new makeup, and so it just accumulates, so let's just toss out the old stuff. Alrighty, so we're starting to get personal here. We're talking about socks. Socks with holes in them. There is a very widespread thought on this. Some people, as soon as you get a hole in your sock, it goes right in the trash can. That's my personal school of thought. While others are like, it's just hidden in a shoe. You can't really see those holes. Honestly, either one is fine. I guess I just feel like if the socks have holes, it's time to trash them. But that's just me. But what you should trash or donate, depending on the level of wear, shoes that are just really worn out. I've talked about this on my channel before, but we fall deeply in love with comfortable and stylish shoes. When you find that magical combination, we want to hold on to the shoes forever. It's hard to part ways, but if they just are becoming extremely worn out, it's time to donate them or trash them because they just bring down your entire look, except the golden goose sneakers and the dirty sneaker trend is totally ruining this school of thought for me. So maybe I'm totally wrong and you really should keep your dirty sneakers. I don't know. The next thing that you should trash, outdated electronics and accessories, because that all just accumulates everywhere. We've got cords, we've got chargers, we've got old cell phones, we've got things that are electronic that we don't even know what it goes with. It's in a shoebox somewhere. It's time to trash it. I mean, you really don't even know what it does anymore. It's outdated. It's irrelevant. It's had its day. So gather that all up. Trash can it goes. Unless it's a cell phone. There's different. I don't know. I think there's different things as far as what you can actually trash. Like you can't just throw away a TV. Do you know what I mean? Like there's different things. I'm sorry. I'm going down a rabbit hole now. The outdated electronics. Toss them. Okay, so this next one, I'm not going to lie, it is not fun. Some of these other ones are kind of fun. It's like, I'm throwing away these pens and pencils. This one is hard because you actually have to pay attention to what you're doing, and that is throwing away old receipts and old paperwork, like bills or bank statements, that kind of stuff. I think that a lot of us kind of keep things. Hopefully, we have like a spot where they go, maybe in like a filing system. No, that's probably, no. Who does that? You don't really need all that paperwork, so it would really behoove you to toss that. But again, it takes some effort in actually not tossing out things that you actually should keep. But let's be real, most of it you don't really need. The next thing that you should donate, not trash, don't trash this, but it's books that you will never read. Yes, they just sit there on the shelf. And sometimes for aesthetics, that looks good. Maybe you need some books for on your shelves. But a lot of times they actually are just kind of in some boxes, or they're just cluttering up, like you just have too many and you know you're not gonna actually read them, so gather them all up, let's donate them. And while you're on those bookshelves, you can gather up some knickknacks. Knickknacks. It's a weird word. Sometimes we have them for sentimental purposes, like maybe you have something that's been passed down from your grandma. That's wonderful, that's great, obviously, keep that. But sometimes they're just weird gifts. Like we don't need a lot of snow globes or little bunny rabbits. If we have too many, it just kind of looks cluttery. And it's just, I don't know, it's something, like it's a good thing that you could just gather some of them up, toss them out, maybe donate them to other people that like knickknacks. Wire hangers. This, guys, is so good to trash. Maybe keep one just in case you want to like undo it and fish it down your plumbing, like your shower, and pull out all that gross hair. I mean, or If you lock your keys in the car, apparently if you use a wire hanger, that's a thing. I don't know. But in general, if you still have wire hangers that you're like using for your clothes, I'm really telling you, upgrade to good hangers. I'll link my favorites below. They are life-changing. They're like the felt kind, but they're actually sturdy. They don't break. I love them, and I actually ordered a whole big set so that my entire closet was all uniform in the same color. It just really makes a big difference in your closet when all of the hangers are matching. So yeah, wire hangers, they're a thing of the past. So that does it for everything you should trash. Today, after you watch this video and this one, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in my next one. Bye.